Nityanandam. So, welcome back to my channel. My name is Manitya Purnananda Swami and I'm from Malaysia. See, from the previous video when I spoke about Nityanandam program, basically addressing Malaysian Tamilians who are getting caught into either being westernized Hindus or getting into gangsterism and drugs. So we have had many questions of people asking, of course, when is the next Nityanandam program? So thank you very much for the support. And the next thing is, people are asking, can you please tell us about, see, I'm a parent, in the end it's my child, why should I let them go to Nityananda Gurukul, what is this all about, can you please explain? Basically parents are asking like, why should they send their child to Gurukul, like I have to be away from my child, why should I leave them and go, in the end they are my child, they are asking that question. So I thought of making this video to address to all the parents out there in Malaysia. Once again, we are not going to go beating around the bush. I just want to say directly, I also came from a family where I had parents, and one thing that I saw is, which I saw in also many other parents that was around me, which is what they know only they teach you. A child is brought up in Malaysia or anywhere at all in this outer world, for example, is the parents' collective cognition, the collective fear, greed, worry, insecurities, anxieties that they have, it has become like a collective cognition where they think that only is life, this only is society, this is how my child should be so that they don't suffer in future. It is just like superimposing of their own fears and greeds. That is the reality. Like, parents are not the best and ultimate platform for a child to express or exhibit her or his fullest potential. Let me just explain this further to you. Now, from the society that we come, if for example you are from a very poor, poverty-stricken background, you will only think that education is the only way where your child can be successful. You will only attack on education from the child up into standard 1. And nowadays, it is so painful that kids at the age of 3, they are going and being pressured into education. You have to perform in your kindergarten, you have to perform in Tadika. What nonsense is this? It's only 3 years old child. He or she does not even know full sentences. And this is what is happening in Malaysia because they think that education is the only way where a child can be successful in her life or his life. Is this the reality? And another thing, see, why I'm talking this much is, this is all about coming to Nityananda Gurukul, being in the Gurukul of Paramahamsa Nityananda. I'll only say this because I've seen in my experience, especially the Nityananda Gurukul students from Malaysia, seeing them, like one would have almost become a gangster. In fact, he was a gangster. And now how Swamiji caused a shift in him just through initiations which Swamiji gave in the Inner Awakening for Kids program. How much can a parent do for a child? The only thing they can do is to control the child, restrict the child based on you superimposing their ideas of what is security, what is education, what is the ultimate possibility, ultimate pathway to success in the child's life. And always it's only to do with education. And it's the Western education that too. Come on, how long will you go on mugging up and forcing a child to know what is chemistry, what is physics, what is maths, where they don't know how to face the powerlessness of their life, where they don't know how to decide for their life. For a child, when I was getting into Form 3, that time only I was introduced to the concept of art stream and science stream. And I didn't know what to choose. And someone told me, take up science stream because you will be good in doing, in the end, talking to people. Take up science stream because that is the ultimate pathway for you. And someone even told me, not someone, many people told me, take up science stream because that only gives pride to your family. Where are we heading in this country? They are getting 9 A's in including subjects like maths, biology, chemistry, physics. Is this what is measured as success in Malaysia? Literally, let us just be clear. Parents do not know how to bring up their kids. Parents in Malaysia do not know how to bring up their kids because the kids these days in Malaysia, they are more interested in cinema, being in a space of entanglement, following, worshipping celebrities. They are more connected, they feel more excited about life. They dress themselves up to go for cinema, but not to temple. They dress themselves to go for dating or to go for this golfing, clubbing, what it is called in Malaysia these days. They are more interested about that. They are more passionate about that. So let us just be clear, parents have not been successful in bringing up their children. And there'll be some parent who say, I know my child will never go in this direction. I can say my own sibling would have gone to that direction the moment my family broke. My own sibling would have gotten into distributing drugs or probably getting into gangsterism just because he did not know what is his identity after my family broke. This same happened to me. The moment our identity is broken, when I have an identity of myself, when I as a child thought that this is how I'm going to be in the future, and when that is broken, I do not know what I'm supposed to think of myself and how am I supposed to bring myself back to the place of powerfulness. Here, Swamiji does this every single day, every single moment with the students of Nityananda Gurukul, where he himself hands hold their inner space, hands hold the inner image they carry about themselves. He never lets them fall into the space of powerlessness at the cost of anything at all. Here, Swamiji is hand holding the inner image. You can never do that as a parent. It is not possible by you. Any parent who have sent their child to Nityananda Gurukul knows this out and out. That is why Nityananda Gurukul is the best option for them. Now here, not only Swamiji hands hold the inner space, he even shows it to society that look, I am able to make gems out of your own children through manifesting powers. Where if they will, rain comes. Where if they will, diamond materialize. Where if they will, even chocolate appears. A parent will never be able to do that. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is very clear. Until the age of 7, a child should be living within the environment and the ambience of their mother and father. That is something else that we have to address in the number of divorce cases we have in Malaysia. Majority of the children in Malaysia have not got the complete environment, complete support and completion with their both parents, mother and father, biological mother and father, because of the number of divorce cases happening in Malaysia. We are not able to even provide to our own children what is our responsibility. The complete emotional support, the complete psychological, neurological support until the child is at the age of 7. We are not even able to fulfill that part of our responsibility. Then what do you mean when you say, I know what is best for my child, or I'm not able to let go of my child? In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, until the age of 7 only, the child has to be with you. After that, the child has to go to the Guru and learn what is his life is all about. Learn the purpose of his life. How should he explore the possibilities in his life? And in this day and age, only Swamiji's Gurukul, Nityananda Gurukul does that to you. You can say, I can send my child to Patashala, I can send my child to that Gurukul of that Swamiji. Only Swamiji is able to give back the child to the parent and say, this is the gem that I've given. And no parent have gotten incomplete saying, I wasted my child's future. Just this one example. Skinny jeans is a fashion. Torn jeans is a fashion. And that is more expensive in fact. That is because that even parents buy and give the children. Another side, the same parent is saying, oh, this article says living organic is the best lifestyle, so I'll go organic. It's just because after it has become a fashion, you are deciding to live it. But here, we do not waste time in such nonsense. We go back to our roots. We go back to our scriptures that is called Sanatana Hindu Dharma, known as Hinduism. We go back to the source where it is proven 60,000 years. This is a science of 60,000 years. So that much of research and development has happened, where the best lifestyle is put into the books. The best lifestyle is shared with the world. And here Swamiji is going back to the scriptures, going back to the roots and saying this is the way we have to live. Even for dressing in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, in our scriptures, it says, whichever that makes you feel empowered, dress that way. This Swamiji shared in Be Your Own Boss program. And this weekend, we are having the second Be Your Own Boss program. Just with this one statement Swamiji shared in the Be Your Own Boss program, which is, Sadashiva says, the way you feel empowered, dress like that. This literally makes the world controversy on nudity and modesty redundant. So why do we want to waste time as Malaysian Tamilians, as Malaysian Hindus? Why do we want to waste time going behind a society that does not know what is the purpose of its existence, just living on fashion trend after fashion trend after fashion trend, when here Paramahamsa Nityananda, your source, the Guru Sampradaya, is just saying, this is what Sadashiva says, living organic, dressing this way, eating this way, living this way, waking up this way, brushing this way, bathing this way. And here, through doing all of this, you manifest powers, living in the space of Sadashiva. Out there, you can only show that you're living as a rich person. You can only show that you're living as a modern, organic living, holistic living, non-allopathy person. But here in Nityananda Gurukul, you live that because your inner space is empowered. Your purpose is to live your ultimate possibility. So I should not even think of dropping myself into ditches like following fashion trend. I should know what is the purpose of what I'm doing, including why I wake up, why I dress the way I dress, why I eat the way I eat, why I dance the way I dance, why I feel happy the way I feel happy with things. Why do I feel sad with these kinds of things? Why do I feel happy with these kinds of things? Here Swamiji hand holds the inner image, the space a child carries in Nityananda Gurukul. So you tell me with the rationale that you have, Malaysians are not fools, because they are just seeing that organic lifestyle now is the lifestyle, is the ultimate lifestyle for our human body, and they are following it. There is no difficulty. So when you know this Nityananda Gurukul is the platform where the best can come out of a child, where you will not even comprehend, oh my God, my child can be this. Nityananda Gurukul is the only platform, the ultimate platform existing on planet Earth today. So you have the rationale, you think about it, and please leave a comment below or personally message me asking, how do I enroll my child into Nityananda Gurukul? See, now is the best time where you get your child into Nityananda Gurukul, not when it has become a fashion. It will become a fashion. Nityananda Gurukul, becoming a student of Nityananda Gurukul will become a fashion very soon. And I think you should not waste yourself. You should not come standing in the queue at that time, but stand now, jump in now, when it's still open and vast, the seat is still available. So with that, I thank you very much. Nityananda Gurukul, if they are from 7 to 21, and if you want to experience it, just experiment with what is the space that I'm talking about. What is this hand holding the space and inner image of a child that I'm talking about? Nityanandam program from May 21st to May 30th. It is happening in Bengaluru, Adinam. I'll put a link down below to the flyers and to the link where you can register. So please do come and experiment. What does it mean? Where just coming for a 10-day free program, your child can manifest powers that even you wouldn't have thought about. So thank you very much. Nityanandam.